In number 5 through 8, number 5 says, given a center 4, -5, and a diameter of 8, write in standard form. Well, I know the center. The only other thing I need to know is the radius. Since they gave me the diameter is 8, that means the radius is half of that, so 4. So writing it in standard form means we're going to do inside opposite, so x minus that 4 squared, added to inside opposite y plus that 5 squared is equal to r times itself, r squared. So 4 times 4 is 16. Then on number 6, it says, given the center 4, 0, and a radius of square root of 15, write in standard form. So the same idea, we want to do inside opposite, so x, that would be minus 4 squared. And then notice here, that's a 0. So that'd be like saying y minus 0 or y plus 0 squared, and that's just going to simplify to y squared. And then when it equals the square root of 15 squared, let's look at that. The square root of 15 squared, that square root and the square are going to cancel each other out, and that's going to leave you with 15. So r squared is going to leave me with 15 in this particular equation. Number 7, it says, given the general form, write it in standard form. So when we do that, we want to combine our x's. So x squared minus 4x, leave a little space in that parenthesis, plus y squared plus 5y, leave a little space, equals, you want to move that 8 to the right, so add 8 to both sides, equals 8. Now we want to complete the square. So what we want to do is take this b, divide it by 2, and square it. So 4 divided by 2 is, or negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 times itself is 4, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. Then we're going to do the same with 5. So we're going to do 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5. When you square that, it's going to be 6.25. So we're going to add that to both sides here. And now we're going to clean this up. So on the left side, we factor. So it's going to be x minus 2 squared plus y plus 2.5 squared. And then that is going to equal, when we add all that together, 18.25. So that's standard form. Number 8 says, given the center and another point on the circle, we need to write in standard form. Well, we have the center. The only thing we don't know is the radius. But the radius extends from the center point to any point on the circle. So therefore, the radius is going to be the distance between these 2 points, so we want to use the distance formula. The distance formula is x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So if I go ahead and do distance is equal to the square root of, let's make this the first ordered pair and this the second ordered pair. So we're going to take the x of 4 minus that negative 2 squared plus the y2 here of 9 minus that y1 of 1 squared. We'll clean it up. So then we have the square root of 4 minus 2 is 6, and 6 times itself is 36. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 times 8 is going to be 64. So that leaves me with the square root of 100, which is 10. So that is going to be the radius length. So that is my r. So now I'm ready to write the equation of this circle here. So we're going to do inside opposite here. So it's going to be x, since the center is negative 2, we want to say x plus 2 squared. Plus, since the center here has a y value of 1, opposite of that would be negative 1 squared is equal to r squared. So 10 times 10 is 100.